Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, when Venus comes home into your sign on June 6th, the level of self-love and self-adoration, it moves into this agape-like love. I feel like I feel like we start loving ourselves the way that the divine loves us. You start seeing your value because you just breathe, not because of something that you do. I just feel like you are loving yourself on a level that's putting yourself to vibrate at a frequency that's about to attract somebody the way that you love yourself. So it's time to fully enter Empress mode. I know you know what that means, but go grab your stuff. We got stuff to talk about. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your season did not take prisoners. Shout out Amanda. Like your season came for everybody's necks. We're all still recovering. But you about to be fucking thriving, babe. If you aren't already. I just feel like wherever you're at, you're going to the next level. Like when I lean into your energy originally, I kept hearing winning. I feel like there's some kind of win in store for you. There's some kind of W that you're about to be able to attach to your resume. There's some kind of like come up, leveling up. I made it, mama, I made it kind of vibes. There's just something there around like you appreciate yourself on a different level, you're loving yourself on a different level, and so you're vibrating at a frequency that's going to attract in a higher caliber of love. For those of you that are single, for those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like you're going to start attracting the best out of your partner in a very interesting way. Fine, my little lights want to die on me. Don't. Please don't. Please last. Anyway. Hydrate, light it if you need it. This with the light, there's a word here. I feel like stop trying to get people to see your light. Stop surrounding yourself with people who dim your light, or you feel like you need to dim yourself to be with, or make yourself small. Or there's something there about you get to be loved. You get to, and you deserve to be loved the way that you want to be loved, flaws and all. But you got to make sure that there's room for that kind of love to come into your life, babe. It's like there's got to be room for this. I feel like I talked to somebody, another sign, about this. It's like you keep ordering all of these packages and then the boxes just stack up and you don't have any room to place the things that you ordered. So make sure that and I just saw 2:22 on the clock. There's something about you getting masterful around what is of value and what isn't in your life. And how can you receive the level of treatment that you're wanting if you don't treat yourself that way, but also if you tolerate less than. Do with that what you will. All right, I'm ready to clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini season 2025. Be sure to go watch that Gemini season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates, and there are a lot in Gemini season. There are a lot of important aspects and lots of big transits that you just need to know about. But I'm gonna put you on game. Your ruling planet, well, for those of you who are Taurus suns, your ruling planet Venus is going home. She's going into Taurus on June 6th. And damn, just caught 3:33 on the clock. And I feel like help is on the way. Whatever it is that you've been trying to create or materialize in your life, whatever it is you've been trying to manifest, help is on the way. There's somebody that comes in, or there's some benevolent force that comes in. I just feel like lucky in love, lucky in lust, lucky in life, lucky in your career. There's something there around just like I just feel like blessings on blessings on blessings. But I feel like for some of you there is a love that's coming into your life. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. There's a love that's coming in, or a love that you're building with somebody that like it feels godlike, it feels divine. And I don't think all of you are ready for that kind of love, but those of you who are and who've been calling it in, it's coming. And I feel like this is a big one. Venus about to do her big one in Taurus this year. She about to do a big one. Oof. All right. So we're welcoming in Uranus moves out of your sign in July. So that comes in Cancer season. We'll talk about that bridge when we need to. It's just in the ways that it's been hard. I feel like there's a lot of ease coming in. I'm excited. Venus is going into Taurus. Mars is going into fucking Virgo. What's in? I was about to say, is there going to be a trine? Anyway, let's get into it and welcome in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising for Gemini season 2025. I just feel like some of you are about to be in awe of the way that you are loved, the way that you are appreciated, the way that somebody is proud to have you on their arm, the way that like you just got to make sure you're standing up in the fullness of your authenticity, that you're standing 10 toes down on your value. I know that's what your season taught you, what it showed you some shit that you're like, oh, okay, I need to add tax here, need to raise my standards here, need to move this around, need to make room here. Like, you're doing the damn thing. I know you are. Mercury helped you get it all the way together too. And I'm just really excited for you guys. I'm really excited for what Venus is bringing for you. Oddly enough, I keep hearing this song in my head that I haven't listened to since I was like fucking 19. It's this John Mark McMillan song. And I think it's called He Loves Us, but there's just this line, oh, how he loves us so. Oh, how he loves us. And I just feel like there's something like you're going to be able to see like, oh my God, you really love you some me. Ooh, that's just how it feels. Like there's just something. Oh, how he loves. Oh, how he loves. Like there's, and it doesn't have to be a man. I'm not saying that. I was just saying the song, the energy of the song. It's interesting. Oddly enough, it is a like absolutely a Christian song. Um, but that just kept coming up for me. There's just something there around that like divine, godlike agape love. But I think you actually get it with yourself first. For some of you, you're arriving at this level of self-love, this godlike level of self-love. For some of you, you've already arrived at that point in your self-love journey. And now it's being reflected to you by way of another person. All right. So for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, Gemini season 2025. He is jealous for me, loves like a hurricane. I am a tree. Eat the meat, leave the bones. Interesting. So the first cards out are the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups reversed. Which I very much so feel like it's more like this. This is the energy that I'm feeling, but for it to come out like this, I feel like some of you have lost sight of the fact that this shit is possible. Some of you have lost sight that you can, like, there's a part of you that doesn't really like, maybe I won't get love like that. Maybe I won't get somebody that feels like family or that wants to start a family with me or that really just wants that one-on-one devotion. You know, maybe I don't get that. And I just feel like, yeah, you do. Yes, you do. You just have to make sure that you fucking believe it. You have to make sure that you're not letting your mind and your words have you joking yourself into a situation that you don't want to be in. You can't let your mindset, your outlook on life keep you in the gap, keep you in this place of pessimism or lack. There is no lack. With the Ten of Pentacles reverse coming out, bruh, like you have access to infinite resources and abundance. There's just something here around you're not seeing it that way. You're not perceiving it that way. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that like your view of them is askew, or their view of you is askew in some sort of way. For some of you, there is a whole new cycle in love, togetherness, family, making heart-based decisions, heart-based choices that's been delayed for a little too long. And now with that Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, bruh, it's coming in. I feel like there had to be a clearing out, an outpouring of emotions, a clearing out of the standards, a clearing out of a work schedule, like how you value money, how you value your work ethic. Like there's just some sort of like big change around work life, work love balance. Some of y'all, it's like you just spend so much time investing in like your animals and in your family that you haven't or your animals and your friends, or you spend so much time focusing on work that people haven't been that big of a priority, or you haven't been showing up for some of your friends and family the way that you have been. Some of you are realizing there are friends and family that need to fucking go, that like, it's like they are the like sucking up all the air in the room, or they are that negative voice in your head, or that dark cloud hanging over you. Some of you have people in your life, and they may be family members or loved ones, or maybe it's somebody you're married to, that is just like holding you back in a way. It's funny, that line that came to me, he is jealous for me, loves like a hurricane, I am a tree. And I feel like through a religious lens, that's like ooey gooey. But from every other lens, that feels icky in a weird way. Because are some of y'all, maybe are you like glamour? Oh, like he's jealous for me. He's possessive. That means they love me. They really love me because they don't want me to talk to these other people, or they don't want me to dress like that, or they don't want. Just be careful. That's a slippery slope. Make sure that you're not mistaking abuse and control and someone else's insecurities, that you're not viewing that as love. And make sure that you're not the one giving that. That could be there could be just some family, some inherited family patterns in love and relationships that are coming to the surface. I feel like there is an outdated, like there is a long overdue renewal in the realm of your self-worth, in the realm of like what you believe you can have for yourself, what you make space for and room for. Some of you, are having friendship breakups. Some of you are breaking up with a partner, a loved one. Some of you are breaking up with an old job, something that had a hold on you. Some of you are distancing yourself from family members. Like, clear out the space. If you know it's toxic, clear out the toxicity in your life, because what wants to come in, what Venus wants to bring you, it just, you want to just be able to welcome it versus like, oh shit, I got to handle this and I got to tie that loose end up and I got to cross that T and dot that I. Go ahead and handle that shit now. Cards are being so reticent with you. Please continue for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini season. Okay, damn. All right, there we go. All at once. Damn! The whole reading is reversed. 3 of Swords reversed at the center of the reading. The World reversed. And then the final card is going to be the Queen of Swords reversed. Originally, the Hangman was on the bottom of the deck, but now we have the 4 of Swords reversed on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Venus is coming in and doing a fucking overhaul. Mercury started the overhaul of some shit in your mind and your outlook on life. That Venus is coming in and finishing the job. And she's like, hey, you are the motherfucking Empress. Just because you're the Empress doesn't mean you can't get your heart broke. But I do feel like there is some very specific ending, a very specific, like some of you may have been with this person for like 6 years, 10 years, 5 years. Or even if it's just 1 year, I feel like this has been some of you, there's a disconnection from somebody that may have meant the world to you at some point. I feel like there's a pain that happened already. Like this happened in the past and you just haven't dealt with it. You haven't fully let yourself feel this. You haven't closed out this cycle, closed out this chapter, and Venus is coming in to let you know, like to show you how protected and safe you are, to take these swords out of your heart. The Queen of Swords reverse lets me know, you've been doing that Taurus shit. You think it all in your head, feel it all in your heart, and you don't say what you really need to say when it really, really counts. There's some sort of pain that needs to be transmuted into power. This shit made me hot. There's some pain that needs to be transmuted into power that you guys, you're biting your tongue in some sort of way. I am already excited to clarify this over on the plunge on Patreon. Ooh-wee. Over there we plunge into the clarification of each of these cards. Patreon has all kinds of astrological content, and there's a tier for daily reading, so just come join my ethical cult already. Hydrate with water, not deadly Kool-Aid. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. All the links are in the description box below. Let me pull back. 1 major arcana, the World reversed, and 1 court card, the Queen of Swords reversed, and that's towards the end of the reading. So I feel like you leave Gemini. I feel like you leave this shit in Gemini season. I don't feel like you take this mindset with you. I don't feel like you take this pain with you into Cancer season, which is a gift in it of itself. There's some, it's like this whole new cycle in the realm of your self-worth and therefore how much money you make has been put off. Something that the divine has been nudging at you, tugging at you to evaluate, why are you tolerating this? Why are you allowing this? What's going on? It's interesting that I'm sitting in a power stance right now. Like this is one of the, the power stances or whatever. And I feel like this is like, that's what's happening, is like Venus is bringing your power back, but she's making you release pain first. It's like you got to make room for the pain. The power can't fully bloom with all of this stagnant pain or things that you've been evading or avoiding. And I feel like for some of you, it comes to you by way of some family drama. For some of you, it comes by way of a fight with a friend. For some of you, it comes to you by way of a breakup, or it comes to you by way of like a memory punching you in the fucking throat. Me hearing that song was a punch in the fucking throat. I was 19 and engaged and fucking Christian AF. And there was a nostalgia there, but it was also like, thank God I have evolved. Thank God I read. I did some, like, some deep critical thinking of my own. Some of us are struggling with the concept of family, the concept of home. And I feel like there have been people involved in that struggle that perpetuate it for you. It's like you try to pull away from this outdated concept of love or relationships or whatever it is, and something keeps, like, something or someone keeps poking or reopening a wound. There needs to be an emotional outpouring. There needs to be the talk about the pain that comes from this. There, like, it has to be, because ultimately all of Gemini season is about you getting unstuck and establishing a whole new cycle in the realm of your mind, establishing a whole new relationship to the God of your understanding, whomever that may be, cultivating a whole new relationship around peace, a whole new definition of reverence is coming in. And some of your family members have to go. Some of these love relationships or people that you're entertaining or friendships, like, who isn't really your friend. It's like, get these distractions out of the way so you can avoid this, so you can end this cycle. That's the thing. Some of you have been avoiding ending a cycle. Tauruses are, it's so weird that Tauruses are known for your adaptability. Like, that's one of your superpowers, but you hate change. It's like that, it makes no sense. It's like you want everything the way that you want it. You want everything as comfortable and ooey gooey and sweet and just like the way you want it. But you shine when you're forced to pivot. And I'm nervous that if you don't pivot on your own, the divine is going to come in and really have to shake it up for you. And that's not, something to fear necessarily. Like I said, adaptability is your superpower. But maybe some of you don't know that. Maybe some of you have forgotten that aspect of you, that you know how to make a dollar out of 15 cents. You know how to juke. You know how to bob and weave. You know how to pivot when it's appropriate to, you know? And whatever pain gets uncovered from the surface, from below the surface, it's time to face this. It's time to talk about it, write about it. Some of you have somebody you need to let go. You need to let go of them, or you need to let them let go of you. You know who you are. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So there's somebody else outside of you that has Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that I feel like it's time to have a real heart to heart with this person, this family member, this person at your job, whatever it is. I feel like there's some real heart to hearts that need to happen. Some of you may have started a new job and you feel very isolated or you feel alone. You may be wishing to go back to where you were, but no, the divine has you here for a reason. Don't quit. Don't give up. I'm not telling you to keep yourself in a toxic or abusive situation, but I feel like you know the power of your perseverance. So let yourself persevere. There's somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that's been in your life that I feel like you are entwined with. Y'all are up in each other's shit. And this kind of, maybe there's just like a toxic phase of things. There could be just lots of confusion and pain and inconsistencies and cloudiness and mental fog. And that stuff is still lingering because you haven't said what needs to be said. You haven't been direct. You haven't been forthright about what's going on. Some of you just keep letting the distance grow between you and somebody else. I also feel like some of you have the opportunity to travel or go on a trip, and you need to do that, especially if it's international travel. There's somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that I feel like you haven't processed all your feelings about them, or they haven't processed all their feelings about you. There is latent pain that needs to be, like, there is still data to extract from a darkness. There a lack of clarity. There is still light to be found in a place of lack of clarity. And I feel like some of you are really struggling with the concept of accomplishment. Some of you are struggling with, um, almost doesn't count kind of shit. And you need to verbalize this stuff. You need to give this shit a name. And I feel like that's what the gift that Uranus is going to give you when he leaves in July. But I feel like this is the gift that Mercury gave you, is like, hey, there's this gaping wound here. I'm going to fucking poke this until you stop ignoring the fact that you've numbed the pain from this fucking wound. And it's time to go clean this wound out and stitch this bitch up. There may be somebody with Capricorn or Aquarius placements that you meet when you go on a trip that you didn't want to go on. I feel like there is someone that you guys could possibly run into, somebody maybe from the past that you may run into, and it's like, give this person their closure, or you let them say what needs to be said. Make sure that you're giving the opportunity. This may not even be yours, Taurus. For some of you, this pain that keeps coming up, it may be brought to you by way of someone else. It may be, damn, okay, this isn't for everybody, but some of you, you caused wreckage in someone and you just kept it moving. And I feel like some of you are having to finally deal with the wreckage that you caused in someone. And you may run into them or hear about it or have the opportunity to just like, or it just may come up in your spirit. And if it does, you need to apologize. You need to write an email, write a text, do whatever, get this stuff out of you, but really think about it. Don't just like, hey, I'm sorry, it's been real. I hope your life is nice. Like, there's something about taking accountability. You being in a place of taking responsibility for some wrong that you may have done that will lead to a right being attracted to you. So the planet of attraction, Venus, is coming into your sign, and it's going to attract, I think she's going to attract in things that show you who you are, who you aren't anymore, show you what you really value, what it is that you truly desire. And you're going to realize, like, all this over here has to go. That shit, that can stay, but all of this, get it out of here. You know what I mean? And I feel like you're doing that inside your mind, you're doing that inside your heart, you're doing it inside your soul. And you need to do it inside your body. Because some of you know you have habits, things that you do on a day-to-day basis, things that you consume, that we can't keep doing this. For the whole reading to come out, I don't remember the last time that that's happened, ever. I've been doing this for almost 7 years, 6 years, almost 7 years. I on film, all of them coming. I don't remember it. So this lets me know that your perception, yeah, the hangman was on the bottom of the deck. It's like you are in an uncomfortable position so that you can learn how to get yourself out of this, so you can see how you arrived at this point. Your perspective has been shifted on purpose, and because it's been shifted, you have a unique perspective. You have a vantage point that most people don't have right now. And you can see from the underbelly, you can see from below, and you being able to see from this place, from this reversed place, brings in the aha and awareness that it is that you actually need. It's like there's some uncomfortability before the calm. I still stick to what I said before. I'm like, yo, what is coming in is worth making room for. And that's all that this is saying. Hey, it's time to make some room. You keep saying you want all these things. How can I give you these things if you have nowhere in your hands to place them, to hold them? If your hand is full of the past, you won't be able to grab what the future is offering you. You know? This looks like a lot. Some of you have gotten a position or a new job or a new opportunity or a promotion or some shit like that. It's come in, and that's not going to be what fills that hole in your heart. It's like you finally arrived, finally got that comma that you wanted in the place that you wanted it in. Some of you some of you finally got an extra comma, whatever. Like some of you are have accomplished a goal, accomplished a dream, and you can't share it with the who you wanted to share it with, or you can't call that person that you want to, that you know who would appreciate it, or the people in your life you're noticing like, damn, like they really, you bitches don't get it. Like there's something there where I just feel like it's going to start to reveal, like Gemini season wants to reveal like, hey, there's some wounds here, and we got to like get into the antibacterial flush of these wounds. But if you take the time to extract the swords out of your heart, you come out armed. You come out with more data, more information, more awareness, more aha moments than you would have previously. And you're going to start to see the role you played in the perpetuation of this pain. And I bet you once you look at this and once it's revealed to you, you will never do this shit again. You will never sell yourself this short ever again. You're really learning what you're worth. And I feel like you're really learning how to take accountability, how to be responsible, how to just be a better human. Not that you're a shitty one. I'm just saying you're learning how to be a better person, how to be the best version of you. And so let the divine come in. Let them reveal this to you. Let them like be willing. Don't be hard-headed. Don't be bullheaded. Don't buck. You don't need to buck on the divine, which will nuck. You know, like the divine is going to come in and nuck, and you have the opportunity to buck, but I suggest you not. When the divine comes a nucking, don't you go bucking. God, I love myself. That was ridiculously corny. And actually, that's what I think the gift of Venus is. Venus is receptivity. She is the planet of divine feminine energy. And that requires, yo, I gotta have my hands empty because I'm about to receive something. As I should. Gimme. And I feel like you being in that divine feminine receptive place only happens when you really, really, really know what your worth is. And you start like embodying that worth in a way that shifts your choices. You're going to be making different choices this season. You're going to start to see the error of your ways. You're going to start to see the error of those around you, the error of the ways of those around you. There's just some shit that comes up that can't be unseen. There's an aha moment that I feel like you can't just disregard anymore. I'm ready to clarify these cards because this is about to be a juicy plunge. I hope to see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Come on, let's get into it. Oh, how dare you embarrass me like this. Remote.
For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.